Hello, beautiful Virgo. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, I'm Divine Light, and I'm so happy you have joined me here today. In this reading, we will dive into the energies of your next 2 years with a general overview. This is due to actually inspired by another YouTuber, and there's gonna be actually a movement happening in Neptune and Saturn. They're moving in Aries. They start moving in Aries this May, and they're going to keep going for 2 more years. And on this upcoming February, they're going to be in 0 degrees. Aries is an extremely powerful energy. It's a force of nature. That's why I wanted to touch here to see how is this going to affect you, what kind of inspirations are going to come to you, what kind of movements are going to happen in your life. Okay, I'm going to start out with your coffee cup, then we're going to dive into the tarot. And if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. That way we can continue to grow and shine together. Let's start out with your coffee cup, because some comments and some signs I saw that like they don't want to see that far into the future, and that's okay. It's understandable if you don't want to. However, if you're curious, let's see what's happening. I see there are 3 tears of joy coming forth, and I feel like this has already started because, like I said, this energy started to rush into our lives during this May. I had a massive in my life, even though I'm not a Virgo, I had massive change of like a location, and just a lot of things happen in my life during that time. And yes, I feel this energy, and maybe you started feeling it too. It can be like moving, maybe losing a job you already have for years, or it can be a relationship actually crumbling down. But it seems like here it's happening so you can start to rebuild it. It is even opening up a new pathway in front of you. So if something's started in this May, but then just started getting stagnant, it is okay, because that was the first basically drop into the water, first stone into the water that started the ripples. This is going to start creating a beautiful butterfly effect in your life, because I can already see there's somebody else. If you have, for some of you, if this is about love, there's a new prospect here. A transformed energy coming forth here. Another thing I see is that there's a beautiful new tabula rasa, a blank slate, a clean slate that you can rewrite things again. Not again, but in a new way you can rewrite things. So this can be about your certain thinking patterns, maybe certain type of income you have for years and it's not increasing no matter what you do. Seems like there's a transformation happening here. And this tears of joy, I feel like we're stepping into the September, even though the energy is about next 2 years. You might start to get like 1, 2, 3, 4 different small news, small signs to actually approve that you're on the right pathway. Okay, if you have questions about your decision, seems like here it is going to show itself in a way that small pleasures, small blessings are going to show themselves up, and that will be your sign that you're on the right pathway, okay? I see here a dolphin jumping out of the water. This is in the first year, maybe even in February timeline. You're going to really start seeing a lot of transformation. It's not going to be in a sense of a serious transformation, because dolphins represent actually fun energy. So if you're getting called to places that you're having a lot of fun, meeting new people, communicating with people like yourself, or like they're in the same soul group, soul family, you're aligning very well, then you're in the right place, okay? And I feel like you're going to be entering into, especially in the next year, a very busy, like after the clean slate, after taking like a break from maybe the summertime, or maybe for this through September to December, you're going to have like a clean time. And then the things are going to start accelerating. You're going to find yourself inside of the mountain, not on the edge of it. So this is actually carved out. There's a space there for you, and you're going to find yourself in that space. There's an element, there's something's waiting for you there. And it's not only that you are actually going into the basement of the mountain, you're going to the peak of the mountain from inside climbing, okay? So there's another person here dancing with a joy. This can be in the sense of maybe literally a creative dance activity you're finding yourself into. This can also be physical activity, but it seems like here it is going to also have some steps that you can climb upwards, okay? Which is a very positive, very good thing. And on top of it, when you climb up right here, I see there are two people even merging and coming together. We like pull a little bit of that, like a backwards here. That kind of reminds me of the devil energy. Devil can be indicative of too much passion. So some of you might even find yourself in an environment that has a lot of passion in it, okay? And that can, for some of you, turn into romance. And because the devil, we see there are two people in front of it, male and female, chained by the passion. So it can even turn into that kind of like a very fiery relationship at the end of the day, or maybe like a momentary thing. However, though, enjoy what's coming your way because it is going to be an inspiration for you, okay? Maybe it is going to be an inspiration for you to change your haircut, or maybe change certain things that are not really serving you, as, again, with the devil's energy, there's like addictive habits or the things that are weighing you down. You're going to actually have that. Through that passionate relationship, you're going to start dropping those things, okay? You can be getting motivated to do things in a certain way, maybe taking care of yourself a little bit more, and then realizing that it's actually, we live the self-love through other people sometimes, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. As soon as you get to the destination of the self-love, it can be reflected by somebody else to you, okay? And it seems like here, even that is going to put you in a bigger environment, a better environment. That energy can be used for making a wish fulfilled here. I see the Capricorn, the goat again, or it can give you the inspiration to actually go forth with your desires, move forward with confidence to something that you want to accomplish. That's what the Capricorn energy has. They do not give up. They are disciplined. And they do not give up. Nothing can change their mind if they put something into their mind. And there is a star behind it. Indicates that this is your wish fulfillment. This is your shooting star. So even if you tend to maybe let go of the things before they just happen, or maybe you are really consistent, but the thing is, you're having a hard time to see the end of how things are going to play out. Seems like with a star is an improving energy. Everything's going to play out better than ever, okay? Another thing I see here, this is actually 2026 and 7 timeline. There is actually, again, a clean slate happening, but we have a roof right there. It's becoming clear, and there are two people under it. For some of you, this can indicate moving in with someone you align together with. This can mean buying a new home. Maybe you already have a partner in your life and going inside of this home together. And I feel this clean sky above this thing. So this can be like a place that you will have a clean sky, okay? You're going to be able to see the stars when you look upwards when this people, so it can be a little north, I'm thinking, or maybe on a higher level than the city lights, and it has like the stars up here. It will even give you the chance to maybe wish something upon these moving stars, okay, above you. All right, it sounds like a little to maybe like natural place that you're going to be going, but we can also interpret this in the sense of an environment that is going to be your nature. This can be even, I see a person right here, someone who will be in your nature supporting you when you get there. It can be compatible neighbors, friendships, environments, and clubs. It can be indicative of that kind of thing. But I see a building here. This can even be like a new workspace that you're going to be entering into with a person who you already align together with, okay? I'm going to dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, and desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see the crescent moon here. This is a timeline when the home arrives, as that roof above your head arrives. So it can be a legal accomplishment. This can be a governmental success. Your desire, I see here, can be even divided up to 3 pieces. And it is arriving in 3 pieces, okay? It is arriving fast, but it is... If this is the amount of money that you want to manifest, it might be coming in 3 different batches. If this is like a vacation that you want to take, it can be happening like maybe you want to travel certain cities in Italy. That's the first thing popped into my head. Like maybe you want to go to Milano, you want to go to Rome and Florence. Maybe you want to do them all together, but it can be one at a time as well. I feel like, I don't know why those cities Italy came to me, but I know this actually resonates with someone who's listening to. So it can be happening in 3 different times in this next 2 years. And maybe you're getting called to go there for something. I see this is actually crescent moon turning into snake. Snake is the rebirth energy, shedding the old skin. And your energy field is intact. You're getting a little bit like towards the end of the timeline. There's a heart shape here appearing. You're allowing some new things, the new people to come into your space. But overall, you're going to actually work with whatever is available to you right now. You don't need to come up with like purchase new stuff or like come up with new ideas. You already have some gems. And I see here the roof again. You already have some gems and you're going to utilize them. You're going to use them. This can be skills. This can be material things that you have. They're going to work out. And behind the snake right here, there is actually 2 candles that is lit. Candle symbolizes wish fulfillment, first of all. The second thing the candle represents is magic wand, which we see the magician actually holding it, which magician is your energy. What happens within the next 2 years is I mentioned Saturn and Neptune goes into Aries, and Neptune is intuition. Also, the magician is going to use that magic wand, and I feel like here you have Neptune's energy in yourself as well. So intuitively, you're going to get guided towards certain directions, certain people, certain activities. And like this can happen very naturally to you during this next 2 years. That's why these candles are lighting up here. So one wish is going to lead to another, but they're all going to be intuitive. They're not going to be logical. So sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you want to go to a certain bakery, it's not going to make sense. Okay, but if you try to make it make sense, you might miss the moment. So it seems like here your candles are gonna lit when you follow that Neptune's guidance, that intuitive guidance here. Okay, another thing, I think the magician is the Mercury energy as well, but we're gonna have, instead of that, we're gonna have Saturn, which is the practical application of your plans. So first, you might get guided to a certain direction to receive inspiration, and then you're gonna have with the Aries energy also like applications, the idea of what to do, where to go, who to talk to. Let's see where you are at this moment right now. You are in the kiss. Some of you, I saw a couple that kissing and like hugging. So some of you are already in a good relationship maybe, or like having the time of your life. And I feel like kiss can also, we have the crescent moon. This can be getting a legal job, maybe a governmental thing. Another thing with this kiss energy is maybe some of you are in a place that you're holding hands with your own self, like you're really focusing on your self-love, and this is where you are, which is a great thing, okay, to be in love with yourself first. And then what your second one is, we have the seed here with the beautiful pearl inside. So what is going to happen, I feel like, with this energy is the more you actually focus on the love in your life rather than negativity, because we have a lot of negativity. If you want to focus on negativity, we cannot even have a second for ourselves, because so much of that happening around the world right now. But it seems like instead of that, you take that love, that kiss, that joy, that pleasure out of that and apply it to a seed that you can use in the future, you want to grow in the future. Seems like this next 2 years, it's going to grow exponentially. I see on the bottom here, 8 of Swords, and we have actually some mushrooms here. Mushrooms multiply really fast. It seems like, though, you are mentally maybe feeling trapped in a space where you are not feeling comfortable, but this is a mental space. Okay, let's see the past energies here. The Lovers with the kiss. Is this a relationship? Is this a relationship holding you back? And the Lovers doesn't usually have to mean romance. It can also indicate a soulmate, a friend partnership. And maybe you are already in the past, you're trapped in that kind of a thing. Love, 2 of Cups, 2 of the love things. And that romance might be actually keeping you trapped in the past, guys. Is this a past relationship? Or maybe past relationship can be like your dream job that you were working there, you were having a lot of fun, the crescent moon, the snake. But now it's time to shed that old skin when it came. Yeah, seems like here we have a Queen of Wands coming up with a fire and burnt everything down. Okay. This is getting very specific, but Two of Cups and Lovers is all about like finding a partner, okay? And what happens is you can get along with a Queen of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But the thing is though, too much passion might have burnt this thing down. This can even be your approach to something that you love to do, but then maybe you overworked yourself and burnt yourself out. So the kiss actually something that you started with a lot of pleasure, maybe turned into something that doesn't even have any taste for you anymore. Okay, let's see what's happening in this timeline. Nine of Wands is Wounded Warrior, guys. Okay, so this is actually like a confirmation to me that maybe you overworked yourself already. Okay, this can be for a relationship, this can be at work. And within the next 2 years, I want to see how this is going to play out. You need to make a decision. Okay, you need to make a decision. You need to, at this moment, make a decision with the Two of Wands and to plan out a different future for yourself. You cannot keep being in this space, okay? Let's see what else we have. The Moon. You're not going to have much clarity, but you're going to have your heightened intuition with the Neptune in also Aries. And what's going to happen is we have King of Pentacles. This is your energy. This is your actually Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, movement with confidence. So what you can do at this moment is plan out a different future and start to take steps towards that future one at a time. Okay, instead of just dwelling on the energy of this is something I've loved, but now it's my nightmare. I don't want to go to that work because it's too much now and I'm not getting compensated. You might be feeling that way. This can be about a relationship that you started out very good, but now it's too much passion, too much maybe jealousy happening in there, and you don't want to step back into it. It might in the present moment put you in a position of really drawing a line in the sand and saying like, I'm not crossing this. I don't want this anymore. I don't want this to get this close. Okay, I want some boundaries in this space. That will put you in the planning mode for a different future. This can, like, you can strategize. That's what the Knight of Pentacles energy is. Strategically moving towards to maybe heal the relationship, because the Lovers also have healing energy, and the Two of Cups is exchanging information. You can go back to that. This can be with like a business or a work that you're going to go back to the energy of, okay, let's exchange energies. This is what I feel about the situation. You tell me what you feel, how we can actually ease this down for both of us, all of us in the space. And that's going to, you're going to have this conversation, but it's going to happen through planning. Okay. I want to see what the future with the next 2 years hold, because this can even be a study for some of you. Maybe you have taken so much that it's now so hard on your back that now you need to strategize some new plans here. We have Knight of Swords. What's going to happen is, this is going to be the seed that you're planting with the Knight of Pentacles energy when you start strategizing and starting taking steps towards it. Knight of Swords is a fast energy. You might even start to see the results as soon as you start to write your plans down right away, because Knight of Swords is a very fast energy coming towards you. Communication, outcomes, results, and fast wins, basically. The seeds are going to grow. And we have Knight of Wands, and again, you have so many Knights. Fast growth, progress. If this is about business, maybe you start a business, you overwork yourself, but then you got tired of it. Now you strategize it, and it starts to really pick up the pace. The seed is going to grow fast. And the Hermit is, the best part of Hermit is, this is your energy, by the way, guys. You're going to even have like such a satisfaction at the end of the situation within 2 years. You're going to be able to like sit down, like that's what the Hermit does. He's on top of the mountain, he's chilling, he has his star in his lantern, he has manifested his desire. Now he's contemplating and reflecting, oh, this is where I was, this is where I am, and now I am actually like experienced. I have more experience than before. I can grow in that space. I can recreate this. I can also have like rest my mind. That's what's going to be happening. That's going to be the energy here in this space. Okay, now I'm going to pull you an angel card. During this timeline, what you can do is you can call upon this angel, and that will be helpful with the energies that you need. We have Mercy by Metatron, and Mercy is, I think it's something different than compassion, of course, but it is like a divine compassion, okay? Understanding, self-love, again, rising to the surface here. So whenever you're feeling frustrated, because you are the gem right there, you're the diamond, whenever you're feeling frustrated, or maybe there are many things that you need to take care of, decide, or do, or people that you need to deal with, you can call upon the Archangel Metatron. It will bring the energy of mercy to your space and to the space of others as well. So when they're dealing with you, instead of being harsh and destructive when it comes to criticism, they'll be more merciful, and you will be more merciful towards others as well. It can give you the ability to have empathy, which can actually change your perspective in most of the areas, okay? All right, my beautiful, that's all for today. I would like to thank you for joining me, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.